it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the ball.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Leads 5-3, leads 5-3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it now with Sproles. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Porky, 82, Porky. Here we go, 180.
Hey, I'm coming.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Keenum now to throw. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, Keenum looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Now they can't bring him down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action. Keenum. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It's complete. It's Sproles. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Go, go.
From the red zone now, Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Goal. Great.
On second down, here's Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Drop.
Emmanuel Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 75 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's a handoff to Sproles to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Wentz to throw on second down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Todd Davis able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Sproles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Great 15.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. The first carry for Josh Adams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Golden Tate in the final minute. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 21-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do?
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Whoosh.
The champs is in. Yeah. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just wanna make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah.
Buddha
Yeah.
blesses me.
Yeah. tats and goals, tats. Rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go, for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce, don't think I'm ready, you got that swag, you got that salt, that sell it, free mind, cash amount, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame. No clout, bought the game, all brand new chain. I swerve the lane, call the group the gang. Whip that thing, whip it, this shit give me, ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it, bring the don't want no, they pull up with they It's times three, this how it go. Park $1 million at the we gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and rich like water, go to Cabo. Cash in the walls, hollow. Your money too small, micro. Huncho on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying goals now. Smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rocky go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dud, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics, but that baby wipe his nose. I wipe his nose. What's a lick with till they explode? Superstars out. Brand new cars. You by the bar now. Swaying goals now. Smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Break with stars out. Not a boarded house. Get deported out. Got for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the faucets? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. This ain't diamond milk, yeah. I'ma get it on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling loud, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying goals.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a loss of nearly 20 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going up top. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Damn, damn it. Why didn't you hit the cut?
He gets it to the line of scrimmage and
Why
no
didn't you
more.
hit the cut?
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Lion, lion. Go, go.
Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Yes,
and
sir.
Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire up.
And he's in. Touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Eagles. Darren Sproles, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Chicago 1st down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now it's Trubisky.
Yep.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will take over at the 29.
Damn, Big Russ.
Well, partner, with that incompletion, what do you say that we look around the league and give some defensive players some love? You okay with that?
Let's do it. Let's rattle off a few guys. Von Miller, every year we talk about him, we should do it again. He's, again, one of the top sack leaders in the NFL. One name you don't talk about, but should, is Danielle Hunter with the Minnesota Vikings, really coming into his own as a pass rusher. Aaron Donald, I think he's worth every nickel the LA Rams have spent. Strong favorites in the NFC West. J.J. Watt is back. And that's not a pun either because he's back from back surgery, okay? He is playing awfully well, still continuing to get to the quarterback, and is also J.J. Watt knocking passes out of the air. But how about a special category? How about teammates and or brothers? Add Bradley Chubb to Von Miller, the rookie out of North Carolina State. Add T.J. Watt with Pittsburgh to J.J. Watt. And maybe it could be a combo trophy for them because all of them are playing awfully well.
I like that. One name we didn't hear, Khalil Mack. Unfortunately, with the ankle injury, he's kind of fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, at the end of the year, we'll look back and realize the impact he made on Chicago. May not win him the overall award, but maybe for Chicago, he would still be their MVP.
Wentz now to throw.
Ooh, I'm glad he didn't get that.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go to 2 minutes, baby.
Yards that time,
Let's go to the 2 minutes.
Down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Two-jet. Ram.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Come on now. Let's go.
We got three, fellas.
Working from the gun. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of it.
And he'll score. Touchdown.
Ain't nothing you can do about it, man. There's too many weapons, man.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Almost was a pick, man. Almost was a
Trey
pick.
Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And out
Good
of bounds
job,
on
man.
the other side of midfield at the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
I got something for that ass. Don't run again. Got something for that ass.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky.
Oh.
Left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims.
That was
He
my
showed off
pick.
a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
That was my pick.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Lock in.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And
No way.
down here
That should have been a
at the
pick.
3-yard line. Now, before this second down play, we'll
Bro,
get whistles.
that was a
and
pick like a
timeout,
motherfucker.
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trubisky to
Yep.
throw again,
Oh.
and he can't
Oh.
handle it.
That was
Maybe
my
a
pick.
big missed opportunity there
Hey, boy, don't do that.
defensively in the end zone.
Don't do that.
Now 3rd down.
Don't do
This
that.
defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw again, Trubisky.
No way.
That is
Come on, dude.
touchdown, Bears.
Hey, man.
Trey Burton.
Good
The
going,
final
man.
seconds of the
Good
first
going.
half. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
Good.
The way
Good.
this one was
Goodness
going, you
grief.
just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Philly's offense getting the ball again here in just a second, but if you look at the NFC picture as a whole, a lot of talk, understandably so, about the Rams and the Saints, the Panthers even, but what kind of chance do you give the Eagles of getting back to the Super Bowl?
I give them a good chance because Carson Wentz continues to get better coming back from the knee injury.
Oh, man.
Tate, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe
Just stay to the outside. Damn it.
Get a little confidence in him and let him fling another one.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now it's Sproles.
Damn it, how did he break that tackle, man?
The play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything.
Damn it.
And sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I want to switch gears, Charles, and get your favorite play of the year so far. Look, I know we don't have a Minnesota miracle like we saw at the end of last season, but what's been the one that's caught your attention the most?
Well, wouldn't Linval Joseph picking up a fumble against Philadelphia and bringing it all the way back count as a Minnesota miracle?
That would, the earth shaker.
I mean, that's a lot of man carrying the football, and he got all the way to the end zone. Oxygen. Oxygen. What a great play there. How about Graham Gano finishing off the New York Giants with a 63-yard field goal at the buzzer for Carolina? That was spectacular. I thought the triple reverse by Carolina against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was something that Curtis Samuel, how far did he run? 160 yards or so in order to make that play work? Ends up as a touchdown. And just because we have to say Patrick Mahomes, it's a left-handed pass he threw earlier this year.
Oh, yeah, against Denver. And that's just kind of a microcosm of the season that he's had. He's been so magical to watch.
Just had to say Patrick Mahomes had to get something in for him because exactly what she said.
Empty.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. A dump off to Sproles. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Trey 15. Trey 15. Waiting.
Wentz now on 1st down. Ertz over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. 82, 82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The hell is my play at?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out here in the eye. Going with their tight end on 4th. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize as they convert and pick up a 1st down inside the 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Adams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He leads this one for Howard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You know what it is.
obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They played out like a man.
They'll run it with Sproles.
Come on, man. Get your fucking block.
Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a
This
yard
motherfucker,
there.
they want to get his block.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Great 15, great 15.
Wins to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Wentz now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack.
Man,
And nothing doing.
it's like he's not getting his speed burst,
down at the
man.
line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on now, let's go.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down.
No.
Looking for Tate,
I meant to throw it over the top. You might take this back.
And he will take this all the way up past the
Nice
40-yard
pick, man.
line.
Motherfucker.
2-score game here in the 4th, and
Just
that
didn't realize
keeps
it.
the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder.
Gotta drop it
about
over
their
the top,
strategy,
man, on
because
that
with
one.
a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And
Good
the
game,
return
man.
stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey.
No.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, they're not making
I like that
it
coverage
easy
he
on
had.
themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now
Yeah.
in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
This is intercepted, and that should do it.
Dude, you had 3 people down there.
And the return will stop right around the 25. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Big Russ got that ass real. Whoop.